Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. Last episode we left off, well, it was, we got an external depot and I've started to buy more buses. Doing that I can actually buy another bus possibly. Try and see how much it'll... Let's see how much it'll cost to buy this. So you're going to get 33,000, you're going to accept it, perfect. Get this bus in. Get this bus numbered up. I think it's 43. D343. Pretty simple. Not that much that it needs repairing. It needs, obviously, everything upgrading and painting in. And yeah, so we've got our external depot all sorted. We're looking at trying to maneuver over some more lines to this depot, which I believe, if you have a look over here, 1, 2, 3, and 8 is here. I want to move over 18, but for the 18, if we go on to show timetable, is it edit timetable? Edit timetable, have a quick look at easy mode. It will say roughly how many buses we need. 18 buses. So we need to get a decent amount of buses on the network in the new depot, which is here. We've had an update though as well, if you haven't already seen. We have come out of alpha or beta or whatever pre-release. We're now in the release. It actually says where things are properly on the map in bold, which is easier for us to read. Map-wise, route-wise, I think there's the 250 limit is now gone, so we can have more than 250 limits. The time on the date is now a thing. Finance-wise, the new update, we have fines for passengers. Now, I have actually been looking into this. I've done some training courses with some employees. Bus equipment, 4,500. That was some upgrades for the buses and new buses. See all that. We've spent basically another 44,000 on upgrades to things we can actually. We've got loans we need to definitely pay off. A duration 183 days. That's a long loan. This loan we could probably pay off soon, but it's just not that much that it takes out of us. Go back to our main depot. And I have done some more research since the last episode. We've now got another unlock for app development, which was I think level 6, which we only previously had level 5 before the update. We've now unlocked ticket inspectors and unlocked the maximum ticket inspector upgrades, which basically means that whatever they have more, they devise where they're going to go to try and get fair dodges, effectively. We've got up to 99 upgrades on all the areas, which we don't really need to do right now, but it might mean we'll be able to get Blackpool to Manchester buses. You never know. We'll see how things go with all that. But yeah, we're going to put the time up. But here we have 14 ticket inspectors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of them are on training until 2 o'clock. The other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are going to be on shift from 6 AM this morning, trying to get things up. Our buses, any buses that are broken, we're going to get repaired, get sent out onto shift, and we're going to start getting some money coming in. So obviously we're making money a little bit. Again, we're making some money. We're not got the big fair money coming in, mainly because obviously we've not on special days. We now have some new statistics, which obviously shows us, obviously, they were when we had big days, and that's when we've not had big days. So, and obviously it's a Saturday anyway, so it decreases the amount of people coverage per day. Network coverage, we've got 43.2%, passenger-wise. Dudley Hill Interchange is our biggest stop, with over 12,000 people using it in the last 7 days. Bus-wise, cleanliness is good. Number of passengers, not so good. Technical condition is relatively high mileage. Oh, we're doing 145,536 mileage. Is that a day? It must be. Anyway, bus inspectors are out and about. Are we start going? Are we still going to start getting fines? I don't know how to tell if a bus has anyone on, but it is a big network, and I guess we can only check and see what happens. They are going to utilise some of these buses that are going to be busier, so they're obviously going to be around Manchester a lot more than others. But yeah, we still have some small buses coming out of this network. Oh. Is that two people didn't have tickets? Has someone caught that? How do I request ticket inspection? Or will ticket inspectors automatically go there? I think it automatically requests ticket inspectors when people don't have to pay for bus tickets. We're already getting fines. We're getting over £1,000 in fines. We're getting fine after fine, just money coming in. Wow. Okay, so that was instant. There's so many more in the town centre here. And as soon as a bus has a flag on it, I guess we just see how many bus tickets. And this is a Sunday. We're getting this much fines on a Sunday, which is, well, it's decent for us because we're getting money coming in, but it's not decent for everything else. But first of all, let's see if I can move over number 18 to the Queen's Depot. Okay. No, we don't have enough. So we'll move that back on to the Rochdale Depot. Okay, so we need a few more buses before we can move over the 18. But yeah, some of these fare dodgers are not good. How long does it take for inspectors to get to us? Don't know. But either way, we're making money from fines, which hopefully will mean people will start buying tickets more. Now, obviously, we can tell there's fines in the city centre. Is there fines elsewhere? There's a fine down here. Where else is the fines? Can we see any more fines? Oh, is that a fine over here? Oh, there's a few on this bus. Is it gonna catch them? I don't know how it catches them. But either way, it's money coming in, which is better for us. Obviously, our ticket inspectors are still on training some of these. Obviously, as we get rid of some bus drivers from this depot and move them over to the other depot, that means we'll be able to get more bus ticket inspectors on. Let's have a look up in Rochdale. Obviously, this is where our network was started. Can't see any fines for these buses. But we are getting a decent amount on anyway. I forgot to paint this bus. We get this painted. There we go. Can we buy another bus? Pretty cheap one for us. £1.5. You rejected the offer. I'm going to give you 43,000 for this one. Accepted that. Great. Get this numbered up. Get you repaired. Get everything installed. Oh, then that'll get painted as well. So we've started off on a new Sunday with ticket inspectors, and straight away we're getting nearly 5,000 a day. Well, over 5,000 on a Sunday in fines. Ticket inspectors might be worth a lot more than we might need to get a lot more, basically. Okay, we're making a profit on the day. Are we able to buy another bus, maybe? No, there's no double-deckers for sale. And we're still over here at the depot as well. I can actually take our researchers off the main core hours because we've got all of the upgrades we need at the moment. We probably could get some more. We need more rooms rather than more anything else. We could just technically make a room here if realistically we needed to. Can we purchase another bus yet? No, maybe we can buy a brand new one for a change. 3, 4, 5. Very nice. And obviously all these buses are going to be equipped with everything we need. We still have to upgrade some of the other buses. How are we doing on ticket fare dodges? There's a few in the city centre still, but we keep getting them. And we're raking the money on the inspectors. Now, for the network we have, only having 14 ticket inspectors now. It's not too many. Make sure all ticket inspectors are getting them. Oh, we look. They say what buses they're on. Looking for a bus to check tickets. Checking tickets, bus 8. Going to the toilet, eating. Nice, they're doing well. Doing very well, and obviously the more ticket inspectors we get, the more money we get from fines. Which, I don't know what the fine price is per ticket. If it goes, so I think it's £60 a ticket. Well, that's just gone. Yeah, it's about £60 a ticket, which is good for us because it means we make a profitable Sunday now, just by getting ticket dodgers. Interesting. But our main goal now, obviously, with the upgrade, the updates, and everything, we do have loans to repay. Repay this one. That'll only be a $50,000 loan. We don't need that. Obviously, we can pay off other loans. It means we get a bit more income each day. I don't know how that works for things, but obviously I think it's just it leaves us a little bit better off in the end of the day. As much as I could take off take 50,000 for 55 days, that interest rate is not good at all. Obviously, if you can pay these off, it just means it's just pure profit then. And we don't have money. We don't have money in debt. We can just keep buying brand new buses. With that being said, buses that are needing repair. Replacement parts. Get them delivered tomorrow. That's okay. Can we buy another bus? There we go. We got one for 37. How bad's this one? Not bad at all, to be fair. And we'll get it painted. We're nearly 50 buses here, and we're not even half the way through the buses that are in the city centre. The coverage. We've got a lot we need to do. What are the fines on the doors? Nearly 20,000 in fines. Okay. Okay, that is a lot. Expenses wise, to be fair, 300,000 a day in expenses is quite a lot. We're making a lot of profit though, which is good for us. Unless I end up starting to buy a lot more stuff, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. Just wait until this hits 51,500 and I can buy a new bus. Come on. There we go. Get it all numbered up. 3D347. It just needs a brake pad. It needs 2 of them. Then it needs painting. Come on, get it upgraded so I can paint it. It's a very long way to do this. So it would have been our first day. We made nearly 20,000 in fines. All of our staff should be home. Yeah. They're very stressed. They are very stressed. It looks like we're going to need a lot more ticket inspectors then. And the only way to get more ticket inspectors is to start getting rid of some drivers. So let's just get rid of another 10. The high ticket inspectors. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Ticket inspectors, skills, novice. Let's get training them all. Needs a bit more money so I can start training these last few. Probably not going to be able to by the end of the day. Right. At least we've got more ticket inspectors on the way. Some of them are not as trained as we would hope, but it's better than nothing. So one of the plans is I want to get rid of all of the minibuses. And all of the solo buses on here as well and upgrade them to double deckers, which might be a slight issue doing that because obviously it's going to cost a lot of money for one. Bus fleets, let's get things repaired. There we go, so that means they're going to be good to go in the morning. How are we doing on here? We've still got a few buses not being utilised. Mainly 1, 2, 3. But we still need to get a lot more buses over here to be able to start doing the line 18s from there. Which basically just means buying more buses for that area. We'll try and get rid of all the minibuses because obviously that's the main priority. The main priority now is getting more buses in the other depot to move over the 18, which means we can start getting rid of the minibuses over here and also solo buses and getting these all double deckers. So a lot of plans to get the things done, but there's nothing really we can do until we get to it. Let's have a look at our statistics for yesterday. So we've still got another 10,000 than the previous Sunday. Obviously, it took it's not the full correct data, which is not good. Network coverage is still the same. Number of passengers is still the same. Cleanliness is good. Passenger numbers, technical condition, still good. Mileage. Apparently we did more mileage yesterday. The other buses. Quite a lot of mileage. You wouldn't have guessed it from some of these buses. This is one of the new buses that we bought from new, and it's only got 523. Still quite a lot of mileage, and obviously we're going to get quite a lot of people on now. So we're going to have a full Monday. We've got a ticket, Mayor Climate Action Day. Great, we need that Thursday. We're going to get some more money coming in. Yeah, so fines for passengers may go up today because obviously we're going to have a lot more bus coverages on. And we'll just see how things go when that happens. Okay, so I believe from 6 o'clock is when our inspectors start going on the network. And we've already got one fine on the day. 2 fines. So yeah, £60 fines each day is a hefty amount. They could just make a load of money through here by having put someone literally getting on and off the stops, like where the wait for a few minutes, having an inspector come on, check everyone's tickets, and then going off. And it's all around the city centre here where we're getting quite a lot of people. We're already at 1,000 and we're only an hour into the day of inspectors. So yeah, getting more money on the inspectors is definitely something good to do. How's it looking on the staff side? So still them went in at 10 o'clock. Some of these are still novices, so they're not going to get the best amount. But you can see they're all basically utilising. Well, this one's an 18. 18 in line 2. A 507, a 2. Line 1, a line 18. They're all a line 8. They're all basically around Manchester area where the heavily networked buses are. There's an 86 there. The 96. If we get over 100,000 in fines in a day, that'll be quite funny. Well, it will be funny because people will know to start buying tickets, which will make our ticket sales go up. Our weekly active ticket holders will hopefully go up as well. That's actually just going up and down, which makes sense for the amount of things. People are still buying tickets, though, which is good. I think we just need to maximise our current bus network now to shift the coverage to the other depot for the main Manchester routes. And then once we've got all the main Manchester routes based out of Manchester, we can look at other routes that we can then implement from this depot, while also obviously upgrading all of the single deckers to double deckers and getting rid of all the minibuses, which you could probably get a few more doubles on the side. But yeah, all these novices now checking buses, checking tickets. Their stress is going through the roof, which there's nothing really we can do about it. I guess that the more buses we have, the more inspectors we need. That's just the how it works. Try and buy some second-hand buses. That should be able to buy in a third as well. There we go. Let me get all these numbered and be right back. And there we go. We've got another 3 buses on the network branded in the new depot. Probably need another 10 before we can actually fully move over the line 18. And yeah, it's just a matter of buying the buses, move them, get them upgraded to our standard, and going from there, realistically. So obviously we've now just got another bus. Let me get this all sorted out. I'll carry on this for a little bit, and we'll carry on from there. So we're getting towards the end of a Monday, and we've had £21,000 in bus fines on a Monday, which is quite insane, to be fair. And obviously, that's just the start of it. We've been able to move over our 18 bus routes to our Queen's Road depot. I think there's still a few that might be on the old routes, maybe. But we've still got a few buses on here that don't have anything on anymore. So with that, I might actually just start removing and selling off our minibuses, because there's no point in having them. We've got to go to the main depot anyway to have a look at our bus fleet and make sure things are getting repaired. It looks like some of these are not. But at least they're pretty simple repairs. A lot of lights going, indicators. Oh, and a battery there. That one definitely would not work. Let's start selling some of these buses off as well. So let's sell. We're just going to max price. And we're just going to go for the max price we can ask for. And that'll be our last one we sell for now. Make sure all our buses get assigned. There we go. We still have a few buses that don't have things on, so I can actually sell a few more. We'll get a few more on the market. But we'll just put them all on the market because we don't need any of them, I don't think. Yep. And if we go through, we've only got solar buses. We have no minibuses whatsoever now. All of our minibuses are up for sale. And we'll start getting offers in. We're just going to sell them at the highest price, at the price they come in for. Get them all sold. Get the money coming in. Buy new buses for the new depot. And that'll be great. There we go. Getting all these are gonna get sold. And they now drive off instead of just disappearing, which is great. Let me go straight to the other depot, start buying more buses. Get the cheaper ones as quick as we can. 39,000. We're gonna go for your 36. 44. We'll offer you 41. We'll offer you 39.50. We'll offer you 450. Oh, you rejected that. Okay. Offer you 45.50. There we go. All these buses coming in at once. Let me get all these numbered, get them all in. And I'll be back. And there we go. All the buses are sold. We now have 65 double-deckers over in our second depot. All these will start getting upgraded and start off and redone soon as well. But for the time being, we're doing well. Staff-wise, we still have some young people. We're going to give you an upgrade to all of you, so you get $14 an hour as a novice. It'll help a little bit, and hopefully help deal with stressors as well. But with that as well, hopefully, we can then start looking at, obviously, upgrading the next buses as well. 40 solar buses we need to get up to the next to double deckers. But yeah, all these double deckers now, which is amazing. More ticket people is great. We're going to go for another record in fines for today. We'll see by the end of the day. What else could we run out of this route? 36. 36 is a possibility to maneuver over to this depot. Let's have a look at the edit timetable, easy mode. How many buses do we need for this? At least 8. So we could possibly look at moving that over. Well, obviously we're just working on getting more buses over here, to be fair, because we have this many so far, and we still have plenty more we can go. So let me carry on doing this, and be back at the end of the day when we've got some more double-deckers. We can see how many more we have sold, how many more buses we have bought, then see how many of those buses and other stuff we can upgrade. And also how many fines we have. And we are back, and we are in our main depot. Well, not our main depot, our second depot. We made 26,000 in passenger fines yesterday, which was quite a lot of things. We have 79 buses, which I don't know why we have 79. I must have misnumbered them, which is there. Let me get all these sorted, and I'll be back in a second. There we go. All these are sorted. We've now got 79 double-decker buses at our second depot. I've been able to move over. So routes 1, 2, 3, 8, 18, 20, 36, and I think 81 have all been moved over. I still have number 97, 98, and 17 to move over, but I'm doing them in order of the most income to the least income buses to do so. But that has obviously freed up a lot of buses in our main depot now are not going to be having any passengers on. So I could look at possibly implementing a new route from here, which I will be looking into between episodes. Do we have any buses that are broken? We do. Let me get all these scheduled to get repaired. This is the main thing we've got to watch out for now, is just buses needing repairing to make sure they're up to scratch for everyday usage. Any repairs overnight is the best thing to get done for all buses in both depots, which I've actually found a new thing of the new depots. So for this depot, we can go to here, and we can actually see, obviously, all the buses, used buses for sale, and all that kind of good stuff, which is great. We have, obviously, 137 drivers here, which is great. Make sure all drivers are upgraded to... Make sure their specs are all correct. And then we have some novices here, which... That's fine. Come to... There. Anyway, everyone is now all sorted. Everything is now done. I think 26,000 is quite a lot to get. So you might be wondering, how have I got in one day up to 79 buses in one depot? I did a lot of refinancing. So our loans, these three loans got completely refinanced. I paid back about 60,000 on each, and then I got 110,000 or 160,000 on each. So they completely got refinanced. Loan-wise, we're still only paying how much a day in loans? 4,000. So we're paying a little bit more. In fact, we actually paid less, and then we're paying less than we were on Sunday for loans with the refinancing structure. We were able to buy new buses. We were able to obviously get those buses upgraded and implemented in the shifts. But yeah, everything is looking good so far. Obviously, this depot here is a lifesaver with all these buses here. I will probably be implementing the next depot down here, because I believe there's a depot... I want to say here, or around this area. Anyway, when I do implement those depots, it'll probably be utilising some of these routes that are over this side, that are basically either from Salford, from the shopping centre over here, or from Urmston, or Stretford, or Goose Hill. These buses will start getting implemented into this new depot over here, and obviously any other Manchester-related buses that we end up adding in game. I do obviously need to look into another bus route that we can implement into the Rochdale depot for the time being, which might be a Manchester route, it might not be, but we will look into that when we get that. But that'll be in another episode. So like I said, right now, all these buses are getting repaired, washed, all that good stuff. We still obviously want to upgrade our solo buses here to double deckers at some point, but we're getting through them as we go. Ticket inspectors are amazing. Our statistic flow with obviously the amount of passengers. We're going to get a climate action day on Thursday, which will be another good bonus for us for income wise. But that'll all be in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, subscribe if you're new, leave a thumbs up, comment, whatever it is you need to do. And I will see you next time for the next episode.